We are going to be doing some leg exercises, and there's a series of 3 leg exercises that become super important for healthy lumbar spines. So again, the legs, these 2 legs are the portals to fixing low back pain. If we can get the orientation of that femur proper in the pelvis aligns itself and the lumbar spine just sits there. So the key is making sure that these 2 legs are sitting in the socket appropriately. So this series of 3 exercises that we do are really key to really creating a better and healthier lumbar spine. So what you're going to need for these 3 leg exercises are a few props. And you're going to need, of course, a yoga mat. So make sure that you have a yoga mat. You're going to need a strap. So make sure that it's not necessary that this strap have a buckle. And you may need a blanket. Actually, in fact, you are going to need a blanket. You're going to need a blanket. Okay. So we're going to practice getting into the standing position lying on the floor. So you're going to bend your knees up and then you're going to put your feet against the wall. Yeah, just like that. Shove a little bit away, but keep it straight or a bent knee to start. Big toes together, feet together, big toes to touch. You're going to grab the edges of the mat, roll those shoulders under, bump, and now you're just going to straighten the knee to the floor. Perfect. What you should feel happen is with the rolling of the shoulders, the shoulder blades get positioned onto the back, and as we slide down, the shoulder blades come down the back. And the upper bum, as we moved away, oftentimes people will have this type of back posture. The upper bum moves away from the lumbar spine, which is what we want. So the floor and the wall become great teachers for what good posture is. If your neck is a little pitched and it's in too much extension, we're going to need to bring in a blanket all the way to the shoulders to create a neutral neck. Okay, so this now is a neutral spine, a beautiful, perfect spine. So what we're going to do is we are going to tighten the knees, draw the kneecaps up, press the front thigh to the back thigh, spin the upper inner thighs in, and then compact the hip. What I mean by that is there's a little dimple, just a natural dimple, just dimple it even a little bit more. And the moving away has moved the upper bum away from the back. So these legs now are ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the strap, and you're going to put the strap around the ball of, we're just going to do the left side first for demonstration purposes. Choose your side, whatever you want to do first, right or left, it's really irrelevant. And you're going to hold the strap in both hands, and the strap needs to be on the ball of the foot. Okay? So the opposite leg is still working. Maintain this leg. Tighten the kneecap, draw the kneecap up, spin the upper inner thigh in, compact the hip. This leg is also working. Tighten the kneecap, draw the kneecap up, spin the upper inner thigh in, and compact the hip. But here's what happens. The key is to bring the leg up to 90, not beyond, for those who are flexible, not beyond, but to 90. Let's say you can't get to 90, so we're pretty close here. So a lot of people will do this. Oh, and look at that. It looks kind of 90-ish, but it's not. No soft knee bends. I cannot emphasize this much. This will never do anything. It won't work. You're not stretching out your hamstring. Nothing's happening to change the function of your lumbar spine if you have this going on. So if you can't get to 90 and you have a soft knee bend, what are we going to do? We're going to go lower. So let's say it's 70, maybe it's 60, maybe it's 30. It doesn't matter. You're not trying out for Cirque du Soleil. You're in your own home. The perfection of the moves doesn't matter, but how you do it really does begin to matter. So you're going to go to your version of 90, making sure that it's not a ligament lock. Don't lock it ligamentously. Lock it muscularly. So how do you do that? You tighten this more. So the key to getting this to relax is this. This needs to contract super hard. So the more that you work this, the more this will let go. So oftentimes there's a horrible burn back here in the knees. So what you're going to do is you're going to think about lengthening the back of the calf to the heel and the back of the hamstring to the butt as you fiercely work this. And make sure the work is in the legs, not in the arms, by white knuckling this. So find a little bit of ease in there and make sure the legs are working, doing the work. Yes, it hurts. No, you're not going to injure yourself if you maintain this contraction, okay? And then eventually, weeks, more likely months, maybe years for some, that burn, that ripping sensation in the back of your calf, knee, and hamstring will eventually dissipate, okay? So, Mary Lee has been successfully holding this, but there's one more thing that I want to point out. If you have tremendous low back pain and this becomes very difficult, what you can do to get this move, you'll probably need to be a little bit lower, but you can also prop this foot up. This will be the answer to low back pain. If it's really difficult for you to do, raise the opposite leg up by a little bit and this becomes much more manageable. Okay, and that is this move, the one of 3. Thank you.